This playthrough is rated T for teen.
This town might be in the need of a major overhaul. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Well, we're back here with another episode of E7. In the last episode, we talked to all the dragons we could, but it looks like the town of Altego is covered in mist and monsters, so we must see if we can save Tia and Maya before anything goes wrong here. So let's see if we can help them out. Uh-oh.
Adol, over there.
Uh-oh. Maya's about to be eaten by rock lobsters. No, by those monkey thingies. Well, they're not monkeys, but, you know, they have monkey primate attributes.
What are they doing to Maya? Adol, we gotta save her.
Yeah, we just have a fight against a couple of these guys. Takes like 5 seconds. Yeah. Especially at our levels. What is it, 2 Ecloses or whatever?
Hey, Maya, you okay? Damn, we need to get her indoors, pronto.
There you are.
Ew, I thought you had run away. We'll talk later. Right now, we need to get Maya indoors. Right. Take her to the sanctuary. It's more airtight than the other buildings. What's wrong, Maya? Is there something you want to tell us?
Well, she's you, right? So can't really tell us much.
She must be looking for Tia. That was probably why she ran out of here before. What? Wait, where's Tia? Not in Old Town, that much I can say. I suspect she's out in the city somewhere. That's not good.
That's an understatement there, Dogi. Adol proposed that he and Dogi search for Tia.
Yeah. Maya, it'll be alright. We'll bring Tia back.
And she died. No, she's just asleep. Yeah.
She fell asleep. She must have been really worried about Tia. I suspected the accusations against you two were misplaced from the very start. You aren't criminals, I'm sure of it. I lead the search for Tia in your capable hands. Alright. Adol, let's go.
Alright, let's do it. Ah, there's all the people, so.
Dr. Dalen, please help me. I'm so cold. Dr. Dalen, over here. I saw a bunch of huge monsters in the city, and before I knew it, I was running towards Old Town. Why the hell did I instinctively come to a ratty old place like this? So much for forethought. Damn it, why am I so bad at planning ahead? I can't get home when there are monsters outside. I can't believe I'm stuck in here with all these discant fever patients. It's not contagious, is it?
Yeah, it's that one jerk that was hanging around outside of Old Town.
It's heavy. My body feels so heavy. It's like someone else's body.
Yeah, like when you get sleep paralysis.
Tia's nowhere to be found here in Old Town. She must have gone into the city proper. Wherever she is, please find her for Maya. Please, for Maya's sake, find Tia and bring her back to Old Town.
Maya is sleeping, but looks to be in a lot of pain.
Maya, don't worry about Tia. We'll find her and bring her back. We promise.
Okay, that's the same.
I think I have Viscant fever too. I know Maya's actually doing a lot worse than me, but she still got right up and dashed out of here. Tia, where are you? I wonder where Tia went.
Alright, so we're actually supposed to, at this point, we're actually supposed to head to the palace, but we can find some more people as well as interact with a couple more things before we do that.
I was already scared because of the Viscant fever outbreak, but now I'm horrified. Viscant fever's bad enough. Grateos, why must you send monsters and noxious smoke on top of it? Why do I have to suffer like this? I ran to the house as soon as everyone went kablooey, but what is the smoke? The smoke's coming in through the cracks in the walls.
Yeah, unless you have a perfect seal, you're kind of hosed.
You say something? This child took me by the hand and let me hear when I was outside. I can't hear very well, but obviously something big must happen. I wish I could hear what it was. I don't know what I'm doing here. I was led here by this child. Being from Old Town, I can't remember the last time I felt the warmth of another human being.
That's sad. Actually, I'm not really a fan of human touch myself, but humans kind of need that interaction. At least a lot of them do.
This dark fog, it ain't right. Something's very, very wrong with it. And the howling of monsters, the moans, the pains all around me. It's like I'm in the middle of a battlefield. This is no trivial matter. The tension in the air, the moans, the pain all around us. It's just like a battlefield.
Yeah, very scary moment. Nope, just a cat by itself. Sorry, cat. Hopefully you can survive on your own.
Grandma, hang on. The monster in front of the house is gone now. Please, Grandma, let's go together. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave you, Grandma. My chest feels heavy. What terrible time for this to act up. It's okay. It's okay. You go on ahead. Go to the sanctuary. It's okay. I'll be right behind you. Just hurry. Go to the sanctuary.
I feel like that's not going to happen. I don't know. Just a thought. And yeah, no one's in Tia's house. So. And no, we can't go into the underground facility or whatever. So, all right. I don't think anyone. Okay. Yeah, you all say the same thing, so. Alright, now we can actually go into actual town itself, so. Since we're trying to. And we can go to the item shop if we want.
I lost Daddy, and a boy wearing green found me and brought me here.
That must be Elk.
The boy in green was wearing weird clothes. I think he's from here. A boy wearing green brought me here, but where is he? I want to go home.
This young lady here seems to have lost her way during all the confusion. We're in a similar situation, ending up here, unable to return home. At least I have this young lady here to talk to. This young lady here seems to have lost her way during all the confusion. Since I can't return home anyway, I'll look after her.
Good on you.
I can't believe you guys are walking around at a time like this. Are you feeling okay? Breathing in too much of that dark fog can't be good for you. If you start feeling weird, let me know. I have lots of medicine in stock. We've got new items in stock too. Take a look.
So, you're not going to give it to me, though?
After the dark fog covered the city, a bunch of monsters started coming in as if it was their territory. Don't tell me this fog has the power to attract monsters. I've heard of monster repellents, but the fog that attracts them? You gotta be kidding me.
I think the only new thing is you can synthesize Striga extract now with 5 spiritual water, 5 monster foot, and 5 Striga leaves, which heals the user 1000 HP. I think that's the only new thing. Then obviously you can still buy those items if you want, but
it's pretty dangerous out. You guys should be careful.
Uh-oh. Dead old man. No.
If it weren't for the boy, I would have been eaten by the monster that was chasing me. If not for the boy, I would be inside a monster's stomach right about now. That was too close for comfort.
Yeah, there's Elk right there.
Got it. Water and bandages. There's some medicine in the master's room. It's not much, but shall I bring it? Did you come from the outside? Are you alright? You can rest here if you wish.
Unless you got one of those teleporting stones, you know.
Did you come from the outside? Are you?
Oh, okay. Hey, Elk.
Hey, me and Crushi found a guy passed out on the street during our patrol, so we brought him in for treatment. My grandma taught me first aid, so you can leave this to me. If you look for Crushi, she said she was going to take another look outside for a bit. Man, what is up with this city?
Well, it's filled with monsters and fog and stuff.
That boy started treating the wounded in my house like he owns the place. What? You're the king? You're the assassin? It doesn't matter now. I'm sure you don't want to die either. You could stay here, so just be good. I wouldn't nitpick at a time like this. In exchange, don't do anything to us.
You'll deal with the assassin as long as you don't have to deal with the monsters.
A man in black stood behind me with monsters. I couldn't see his face, but I swear I could hear him laughing. How creepy. What is he? And is he single?
Alright, well, she is boy crazy, so.
When the man in black saw how scared I was, he laughed. And he brought monsters with him. How is that even possible?
Magic, I don't know. That was just a cat. And there's the one lady. The lady that rewards you for the stones.
I can hear the monsters in the city. I can't take it anymore. What are you doing?
Eek the cat.
What are you doing in my room? Take advantage of the crisis outside. Get out at once. Shoo, shoo. The monsters must have come to the city looking for food, but I'm too beautiful to be eaten. I'm rich, filthy rich, so why must I be forced to endure such terrifying tribulations?
Oh, darn. It's almost like rich people can be affected just like poor people, depending on the situation. I'm sorry, yeah, we can't go down to the underground area right now, so. Yeah, look at that fog. Covering up everything.
I've had a bad feeling for some time now. Titano sightings, the assassination of His Majesty, such terrible things keep happening. It feels like the end of Altego is near. I've had a bad feeling for some time now that something terrible is going on happening in Altego. Sad to see I was right. Yeah, it does seem like the end of the world when you think about it. Seems like something from like one of those horror movies, or like Ghostbusters, like where they're climbing the tower and all the goo is like risen from New York. Well, actually, I'm mixing up 1 and 2, but still.
This is horrible. I just heard monsters by the harbor. I hope the dock workers are okay. It would be terrible for anyone who hasn't found a shelter yet at a time like this. I hear monsters by the harbor. I hope the dock workers are okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens though. All the rich people are forced to use their houses for shelters, so.
I was running away from a monster and ended up here. If that lady hadn't saved me, I would have been monster food. That lady was really strong. She saved me from a monster while she was carrying a man on her shoulder.
I wonder who that was.
The monsters at the harbor. Some guy with a pole axe helped me get away. The monster at the harbor looked really strong. I hope the pole axe guy's alright.
I think it'll be fine.
We'll be alright, so cheer up, everyone. I don't know what kind of monster's out there, but we'll be safe as long as we stay in this house.
Unless the house is protected by magic, it won't be very long.
Master spent big money to build this house. No monster will be able to break in. And just be glad that such a pretty girl is treating you.
Well, that's subjective.
I tried to stop the monster that came into the city, but I was thrown back and I passed out on the spot.
Damn those monsters, destroy the city like this. Damn those monsters, destroying the city like this. I know, I tried to stop. I tried to stop them. Yeah, I know your efforts, so yeah, there's Crushi right there.
They're huge monsters. The sea, they're huge.
Okay, same thing.
Please don't move. Your wounds need to be treated. It may hurt a bit, but hang in there. Oh, hello. I know basic first aid, so you can leave this to me. Please find any others that need help.
Gotcha.
I'm letting people use my house as shelter. The house was built just recently, so it's very sturdy. We'll all be fine as long as we stay in this house. I guarantee it. We'll all be fine as long as we stay in this house. I'll do everything I can to keep everyone safe. Wouldn't it be a good idea for you to stay inside as well?
Nah, we've got some people to find, so, and we're main characters, so we'll be okay. All right, and then there should be an encounter at the harbor. You can, by the way, you can ignore this. You could go straight to the palace and be fine. But
Adol, that's.
Damn it! How many at this? How many is this now?
Come on, I'll cover you.
I'd say don't waste your time, but we have none to waste anyway. Let's get this over with. Alright, so we had to fight Geist temporary joins our party. We had to fight 2 Alfreas and a Eden period. Eden Period? Whatever. Well. I'll use my extra ability on that.
They weren't Titanos, but they were pretty strong. Where'd they come from?
I'm guessing the sea. Look over there. Oh, sank my battleship.
Oh crap, the ships! Is this from those same monsters?
Seems likely. The warships in the Navy port got hit hard too. Situation right now is looking grim. Man, if Rom came in, this would make things even worse.
Damn it! We need to fight Tia. Adol, we gotta hurry.
You're looking for that girl? I led everyone from the harbor to safety, so there shouldn't be anyone left to rescue over here. That means I'm free to join you in your search. Let's go! Alright, Geist helps us out, even though we don't really need the assistance, but still. Yeah, I can't really go anywhere here. Alright, so you don't need to find Geist if you don't want to, so it's not... It's just one of those optional things. Alright, and I think Mashira is like in one of the, like right before we go to the palace. Man, look at that. Big old claw marks, everything. And it's an edict. Wanted, Adol Christian for the gravest crime of murdering our beloved king. Beware of his cold, calculating nature, possibly a Roman assassin.
Distinguishing features, red hair, swordsman. Report to a nearby Dragon Knight if seen. Well, too late now. We don't need to worry about that anymore. Yeah, I can't go that way. Can't go to the Coliseum. Can't see if that one whip lady's doing well. Even though she did whip us, so. Whip it good. Do. Crack that whip. Na. Licorice whip.
What's all with all the commotion? The Dragon Knights what are the Dragon Knights doing? What are the Dragon Knights doing? What good are they if they're useless in emergencies?
The residents of the city came running to the temple for shelter soon after the anomaly hit the city. I just prayed that the damage was minimal. A man in black slipped right past the monsters and headed to the palace. I caught a glimpse of his face under the hood, and I feel like I've seen it before. I feel like I've seen that man in black before. That lady with her eyes closed touched me, and it became easier to breathe all of a sudden. I'm fine. I'm not scared at all. But sometimes I hear weird noises outside, like roars, but not. I've never heard anything like them before.
I guess since I've got Geist in the team, I can equip him with his with some gear.
Let us pray. I'm sure the sea god will extend us his protection if we do.
Does he even exist?
Ah, Grateos, please rescue thy people from this calamity.
Well, if the dragons won't do it, I doubt Grateos will.
I thought it was my time when I saw the monster chasing after me, but she saved me. I was able to take shelter at this temple. Grateos, thank you for your provision. She is the one that saved me. I'm extremely grateful.
Hey, Mashira.
Most of the residents have been evacuated. However, this miasma, many are losing their consciousness when exposed to it. It is no thicker than a normal fog, but perhaps it's the wind of destruction? Nevertheless, it seems we must prioritize treating the wounded. It seems this miasma has the power to drive monsters mad. Perhaps the monsters outside the city came here because of the miasma.
Maybe.
Hey, have you heard any news about the Coliseum? I was out grocery shopping when this happened. I wasn't able to return to the Coliseum because of the rubble. I hope everyone is all right. I sure hope Miss Ursa and the others are okay.
They'll probably be fine. Although, weren't they using a bunch of monsters there? So, wonder what happened with that whole situation. Let's see, anyone else? Nope, but yeah, Zanzibar has some stuff. The door's locked from the inside. Busted open? Heck yeah! In I go. Haha.
Monsters!
You're humans. You're the ones who tried to hit me that one time. How dare you break your way into the shop at a time like this? Get out! I don't ever want to see your faces again!
Gonna go out on a limb and say we're not welcome here.
Well, too bad. I busted your door down. What are you gonna do about it?
Get out now! Whose property do you think this is? You better buy some time somehow and move all my stock. Mumble, mumble, grumble, grumble. Get out! I don't have time to waste on the likes of you.
You have a lot of nerve showing your face here now. What are you trying to do? Get out! If those monsters come into this establishment, it'll be your fault.
Oh, darn. You guys getting attacked by monsters. Oh, whatever will I do?
Don't scare me like that. I just think I lost 10 years of my life. Anyway, I better lock up so monsters can't get in. It's exactly like these times that you must laugh out loud. LOL. Calm and collected. Stay calm and collected. I better lock up.
Welcome to the #1 business I'll take of Zanzibar firm. You're shopping at a time with this? You're a strange one. Master may be off in his own world, but there's no order to close the store, so feel free to shop. Master's motto is to never miss a chance to win under any circumstance. Shop if you wish. It is of no concern to me.
Alright, so you can buy, I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, there's the Crest Knight, or Knight's Crest and Flash Ring 3 are now available. Yeah, the Knight's Crest allows you to gain experience, which we've already got, so there's really no reason to buy it, but if you wanted another one, you could. We got the Flash Ring 3, we'll get one of those for free later on, but emits electrical impact, flashes on impact, increases stun rate by 3. Eventually, not right this second, but eventually I want to buy the alias urn for like item drops, so they'll get pulled towards me quicker, so I don't have to grind towards trying to find them all the time. But that's not a immediate priority, so.
Thank you. Come again.
Alright, let's head to the palace. Palace with the chalice that has the brew that is true.
Guys.
Jude, what's the matter?
It's horrible. The Dragon Knights are up ahead have been slaughtered, butchered like animals.
Uh-oh. What?
What do you mean?
A really scary looking guy is going on a total killing spree. The palace is full of dead bodies. It's completely drenched in blood.
Blood. It'll be drenched in blood, and Eldred will also be drenched in blood, and, you know, probably be bad. I forgot what the line is from Warcraft 3, but ...
Who in the world? We can't just stay here, Adol. Let's go.
Alright, let's see. I think I've got... let's see. Oh, I could... Do I have the money to buy his other weapon? Although I don't really need to buy... Well, it is a great... Well, let's... Actually, let me see if I've got the money for... Or maybe I could sell some of my equipment to get Geis's new axe. Because it does have a skill we can learn, so... Where's the great axe? There it is. 50,000, yeah, a little low. But yeah, it has the sorcery antlion ability. Yeah, I don't need the gladius anymore, so I could sell that. Yeah, stock don't need that anymore, so okay. I'm gonna buy the great axe for guys there. And then yeah, look at our equipment there. Stone sword, yeah, that should be good. Let's give you the battle bandana. Unless I don't wait, unless you... Oh, is it still on one of my old... I mean, I don't need the battle bandana that badly. It must be on one of my other companions. I thought I was supposed to unequip everything. Maybe I'm misremembering. Okay, so I don't need the battle bandana. It's not that big of a deal. It'll just make it a little bit more annoying for the fight. But let's give Dogi the power wrist 3, so we can get him a huge bump increase. Let's see. Oh, because they did not equip the old equipment, I can't give him the violet gold bangle. Oh well. I probably should have done that before we went in here in the first place. But like I said, it's only going to be a slight loss. So yeah, bone gauntlet. Let's see. Yeah, he's got straight right activated. Great axe. So let's equip the antlion ability. Yeah, it throws down damaging amulets that draw on enemies. I mean, I don't really need it for the battle. I just want to have it. So, let's give you the shield ring. Give you a little bit of defensive buff. Not that we really need anything like this. Actually, I don't know why I'm really planning for this because it's like this boss, this fight up ahead is really not. Well, I'll show you when it gets to it. But I still wanted to buy the weapon for guys anyway. So. Alright, who's this man in black? Or the guy who's causing trouble?
This is terrible. Who would do this?
Whoever it was, they're skilled and dangerous. We should hurry. Yeah, I wonder who's doing all this stuff. It's gotta be someone truly evil. Dragon Eye is already dead. There's a single deep gash. It seems he was killed with one strike. Dragon Eye is already dead. I think most of them say the same thing. Yeah.
That man that killed all the Dragon Knights went into the palace, so I think we're safe here. But what about the men and the women in the palace?
Uh-oh.
I think the scary man went to the palace. What do I do? What do I do? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! What should we do? The Dragon Knights were killed so easily, like they were rag dolls. I can't take this anymore. Someone please do something. At this rate, anyone could be next. Even us. Eek!
Shriek.
You're the ones who killed the king. Stay away. Get away from me. Don't kill me. I have so much to live for. Stay away, you murderer. Get away from me. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I don't. You should realize I'm not the actual killer. You know that, right? The dragon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot it resets the dialogue when you leave, so. See how the headquarters is doing.
Everyone's dead? Damn it! It's too late! I couldn't even step outside the station because I'm so scared. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. That damn bastard in black. I couldn't see his face, but his moves were a dead giveaway.
Well, are you gonna tell me who he is? No, because it has to surprise us when we actually fight him. It's one of those things where it is a surprise, but it's like not really, because you know how games are with stuff like that, you know. But we'll get to it when we actually get to it. I was just seeing if there's anyone in there. Okay, nope. Alright, just the gloomy knight, I guess. The gloomy man. Alright, let's head into the palace and see who this man in black is. Oh, the minister. Dad. I'll kill him if it's the last thing I do. Holy. You don't want to raise this age rating from a T to an M? I should have known you were in on this with him. What are you talking about? What happened here? Who did this?
You made it. You're alive.
Who's there? Oh, Sigrun. What happened to you?
Sigrun, you alright?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. You must go to Princess Aisha's aid. The man responsible for what you see before you is Commander Sias.
Sias? But he helped us this whole time. No, that can't be true. What? What? Yep, the big twist is Sias is the man in black. But for what reason? Halt! I will not allow you to go any further. I'm afraid that won't do. My goal was to kill the Prime Minister. But if I also dispatch the princess, my work here would be complete. Murder scoundrel!
Sias, why are you doing this? You're the Nihon Falcom. You fought bravely against the Romans, sworn enemies of Otago.
My enrollment at the Dragon Knights was mere happenstance. Defeating the Romans was merely my putting out the sparks of an imminent fire before it could become a blaze. My loyalty never once lay with the kingdom of Otago. Why would I willingly serve the king, the chief of the tribe that persecuted Iska and destroyed the land's balance?
Why do you...
you know, it's basically the white hair is the dead giveaway for what he is, so. There must be some sort of force controlling him, a puppet master pulling the strings. Sias, I will ask you just once. It was you assassinated His Majesty, was it not?
What?
I doubt the Red's presence was almost too good to be true. It couldn't have worked out better for me. He bore all the suspicion that otherwise would have been on me.
No.
What have you done is unforgivable. The Prime Minister Orbis was killed with one single strike. His body is still warm. Commander Raud is visibly upset. Get away, get the hell away! That bastard, damn him, damn him! Commander Raud is visibly upset. Get away, oh, okay, never mind, same thing. Seems Sias is in the inner room. You must confront him for the truth. Wait, I was trying to talk to the dude. It doesn't let me talk to the dude. Okay, fine. Oh, nope. Sigrun?
I'm fine. I'll go help the princess. You have to stop Sias. I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah, we can't, yeah, as you can see, we can't actually go upstairs or mess with anyone else, so. Alright, time to take on Sias. Ugh!
Dryzen!
Impressive, General. You're the first man ever to exchange more than one blow with me. But you chose the wrong opponent. Your power. It's the same power that Adol acquired. No, it's even more. So you noticed. I can't have this getting around though. You and the princess are not long for this world, dear general.
No.
Saya, stop right there! Dot dot dot.
Well, well. What is the killer of our beloved king doing here? Have you come to pay your penance?
Shut the hell up! You're the one who killed him!
It seems you know something we don't. Why don't you tell us, Falcon? Or should I just call you traitor? Traitor! Ha! You talk big for the Iskin Elder's errand boy. You know he's not even the real elder, right? You son of a... I know everything. Adol Kristen. I even know that you were chosen as the Dragon Warrior and that you have obtained 3 Dragon Stones.
How the hell do you know that?
I don't have to answer you. Well, you know what that music means. Boss fight against the Altaginian Falcon, Sias. But perhaps I will if you can endure the peerless swordsmanship of that Altaginian Falcon.
Damn!
Get ready! Alright, so this fight is fixed. You can't win against him. He'll just wreck you, so don't waste any healing potions on him. You can flash guard it though. Yeah, it's fixed. He only has 3 attacks. He has a 3-hit combo. That black laser in his thrust attack. Everything can be rolled away or flash guarded from him. And yeah, just he has after, even if you damage him, like if you have a really high level, after he takes so much damage, he'll start instantly guarding attacks. Oh, there goes me. Like I said, I'm not really gonna. I almost thought about trying to see if I could do enough damage to him to get it where he starts auto guarding his attacks, but it's not. It's just wasting your time. So,
Dogi, Adol, Dogi.
You.
What is this power? This won't do. Adol, haven't you overcome numerous ordeals all throughout the Dago and throughout the world in general? The great dragons must be grinning in shame at your previous grievous misuse of their powers. Wow, I didn't expect this game to use the word cringe.
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh no, he didn't. I'll tell you one thing, though. To be the dragon warrior is capable of saving out Dago from the wind of destruction is false hope at best and utter delusion at worst.
What?
What do you mean? The 5 dragons already know this. This is merely the beginning of that which must happen according to one true way, the root of all existence. If you do not understand that, you will never succeed, but really, you wouldn't prevail even if you did. You will not be able to lay even one finger on me.
The root of all existence.
Enough of your mind games.
Adol, Dogi.
Is that you, Elk? Yeah.
Father?
This determination, I've never felt such malice, such a thirst for blood.
Who are you? And what did you do to them?
4 delegates of the 5 tribes. You have already led the Dragon Warrior to the sanctums. Your presence is no longer necessary. Uh-oh.
Gah!
How fortunate. Now I can simply be rid of all of you at once.
That would not be necessary.
Who's there? There's a person in white.
What? Who? The Dragon Warrior lacks power. If he is unable to reach us, it will have an adverse effect on the right. They should be left alive so that they may aid him.
But
the higher the hope, the deeper the despair. And the right requires the deepest of despair. We shall have them prolong their suffering.
understood.
Damn.
Hey, you! Who the hell are you? Where did you come from? If you're gonna sprout crap about deepening our despair, at least have the decency to show us your face. ...
You're the one. You're the one behind it all. The assassination of my father, the outbreak of disease in the city, the mass murder of the palace guards. I, Aisha, Sarah, Adonis, the sovereign Otego, hereby command you. Reveal your face and give your name. Very well. I will oblige.
Who's there? Someone we've never seen before. Okay. A girl that has barely any clothing on. How scandalous. ... What?
The hell?
You. Wait, do you know who she is, guys?
You're the kind lady who always brought us medicine.
Tia? Yeah. Tia? Yeah, that's another big twist. So we got, yeah, Tia was also in on it. Sias, you know, so. Although in Tia's case, well, anyway. Me. You will see before you the true ruler of all the elders of Iska, guardians of the moon, the great Tia Luna Rem Escalia. What? Or sorry, what?
The lost elder line of Iska.
Wait a minute. Tia, this is some kind of joke, right? I mean, it has to be, right? You've been so kind to me and Adol. Tell me this is all just some big misunderstanding. ...
I, the maiden elders of Iska, live to serve only the great root of all existence. I will call forth the wind of destruction and cleanse this land.
You...
The Tia you know was no more than a charade, a persona.
Persona! No, wait, that's a different game.
All was for the purpose of returning the land of Altego to its ideal state. My work as a medicine maker who freely traversed the lands of Altego was a cover to avert suspicion. The assassination of His Majesty, the creation of the Miasma, the massacre in the palace, even my friendship with you, it was all an act, one that allowed me to keep watch and advance my ends.
You've got to be kidding me. Then what about the girl? What about Maya? You were so desperate to help her. Are you saying that was all an act, too? ...
The life of one child is a mote of dust before the great root. All must be engulfed by the wind of destruction to make way for the eternal cycle of rebirth. The little girl, you, and even I. It is only a matter of time. Adol Christian, I suggest you leave Altego. You are an outsider, free from the bonds of Altego and its fate. If you stay, then you too will be engulfed by the wind of destruction.
Tia!
Wait!
If you still wish to stop me, despite my warning, then acquire the dragon stones, all of them. Without them, your efforts will surely come to naught.
And of course, the bad guys leave us alive for the final confrontation. ... Damn.
This can't actually be happening, can it? Is this some really elaborate practical joke? If so, I'm not laughing.
And with that, we finally get the bad guys. After this whole game, we finally get a focus for the villains of the game. So it took a while. Well, it took to the very end of the game. So following these events, delegates from the villages throughout Altego gathered together to offer Altego City their aid. Among them were Fatima, Mustafa, and even Karius. Adol decided to survey the city and speak with its residents and visitors to determine the best course of action. And it still got the Miasma here, so...
I never imagined she was the one behind all this. And she's the last in line of the Iskan elders, no less. I thought they were all dead and gone.
I can't say I'm not surprised myself. It is our duty as the surviving members of Iska to protect the balance of Altego in the stead of their late elders. That's what I believed, and why I stayed hidden for over 200 years, observing the changes that befell Altego. But our elder line actually survived, and now the current elders is trying to summon the wind of destruction.
They knew everything as if it were all according to some grand design. They even knew that Adol was in possession of the stones. It seems as if those stones have some bearing on the rot they're attempting to invoke. Karius, do you have any idea what the connection may be?
My apologies, but I do not. It seems the elder family of Iska had a great secret that was passed down from generation to generation, a secret of which rests the fate of all Altego. Perhaps it is something so important that they could not even tell their own people. I have no idea what it could be. Nonetheless, it is clear that the girl and the traitor are planning to bring about destruction. With the Prime Minister and countless others murdered in cold blood, Altego's balance is more tenuous than ever. They are serious, and they have clearly demonstrated an utter lack of remorse. Personally, I don't care what they're planning to do. I won't let them get away with making a fool out of me. You insolent fool! Still, I have to concede he's a much stronger fighter than anyone I've run into before. We need to be careful. Well, I mean, he was basically invincible, so... What are you gonna do from here on out, Adol?
Hold on, man. Adol's in no condition to...
I wasn't asking you. You two need to get together fast. It would have been better if I were chosen to be the Dragon Warrior. Yeah, you don't have the red hair. Doesn't work for you. That was Carius' original plan, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh dear, so you knew all along, did you?
Well, I must admit, I thought perhaps you were qualified, seeing the success you've shown in mastering the Iskin arts. But Adol was chosen before I had a chance to act. Huh. If you can't step up to the challenge, I suggest you leave Altego's fate to someone who can. At least that way you won't get involved in the affairs that don't concern you, like that girl pointed out. It's the most sensible decision. You're telling Adol to stop adventuring at this point? And in fact, we're near the end of the game? I don't think so.
Adol?
Adol reached a decision, expressed an intention to see this ordeal through to the end.
Adol?
You really are crazy.
I knew you wouldn't give up so easily.
If that's the case, then we'll help you out however we're able. You can count on us. ...
Adol, thank you. Unfortunately, with no knowledge of the enemy's true motives, there aren't that many options available to us. First, we must keep the situation in Altego City from getting any worse. And even though it's exactly what your opponent wants you to do, I suggest you continue on as you have been.
Yeah. Maybe we'll be able to figure out what Tia is really after. But that'd mean...
Yes, that you must still visit the sea and moon dragons. As I said before, though, we know virtually nothing about the moon dragon at this point, short of that it exists. But the sea dragon can be found within its sanctum on Ruins Island. Of that I am certain.
I see. But we need help from the elder of the tribe that reveres the sea dragon in order to enter the sanctum, don't we? With his majesty gone, that leaves...
May.
Aisha, are you okay?
I'm fine. I can't just sulk around at a time like this. I checked on Sigrun and the general before coming here. Their wounds are deep, but I'm told they aren't fatal, and they're in good hands.
Really?
Father, I'm so relieved. A licky break, considering what happened. Carius, right? It's nice to meet you. I am the Princess of Altego, Aisha Sara Adonis. I'd like to take part in this as the Eldress of Adona in place of my late father. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Royal Highness. But are you certain? If the sovereign of the kingdom is absent from the capital in such times... It's true that the city is in terrible shape, but this is much more serious than saving just one city. It may be a bit of an odd request, but I'd like to ask that you look after the city in my absence. With the elders of Shinoa, Secret, and Iska here, I'll have little to worry about. What about the villages, though? Won't they have to deal with the anomalies and the Titanos that are causing trouble? Whatever. I understand and will oblige.
Little old me. Well, alright, let's do this thing.
If there's any more monsters show up, my warriors will take care of them. Thank you. I'll be able to rest easy knowing you three are looking after my affairs. Adol, Dogi, I look forward to accompanying you again. There may be not much I can do, but we need to press on.
Aisha, damn straight. Let's kick some fate.
Not kick some ass, but kick some fate. Alright. Yeah, Aisha rejoins the party, and Sigrun gets put into the healing ward or whatever, so. I guess it's off to Ruins Island with us then. Will you even be able to charter a ship with the harbor in its shambles as is? Yes, but the naval and merchant ships are under heavy repairs and won't be seaworthy for some time. I did, however, manage to find a small boat like the one we used last time.
Perfect. I've been hoping to host another pleasure cruise. So what are we waiting for? All aboard! The SS Wave Crusher 2 is ready for departure.
And Aisha joins the party again. Elk joins. Krushi joins. Mishera joins again. Alright, so... Yeah, I need to mess with my equipment, so... Getting it all... Oh, well, it's not like we had to fight anything major, so yeah, that's why I wasn't really that bothered by not having the equipment ready to go, so... Alright, let's see what else. Yeah, quite a bit we could talk to people about now, so... We've readied a boat for you at the harbor. You may set off at your leisure. With even the Prime Minister gone, there's no leader left to handle the kingdom's political workload. All the inner workings are being handled by the village elders at the moment, but we need a long-term solution as well. The boat to the Ruins Island should be ready at the harbor by now. I don't envy you sailing all the way in the noxious fog. It is noxious, isn't it? The door is shut tight. Yeah, the king's old chambers.
Circumstances aren't exactly ideal, but we managed the best of what we have. Altego can hold out. A lot of people know about the mass murder at the palace, though, and word spreads fast. We need to keep it just a rumor for now, so as not to trigger widespread panic.
Man, how'd things get like this, Grandma? I still can't believe this is all real. Tia was such a nice lady.
Indeed, it is difficult to fathom why such a kind girl would do something so heinous. But thinking back, it seems like everything she did was with the knowledge that this day would come. She said herself that she needed to observe Altego in order to determine whether or not it should be destroyed. ... Tia. It's an awful situation, but there's no sense in sulking. Best just to get to the sea sanctum and help set things up. Right. Just be on your toes. Things are definitely starting to spiral out of control now. Well, this should be enough to keep the area safe for now.
Indeed, I brought only my finest warriors. I'll have the warriors from both villages work together and break off into groups to keep the city secure. All that's left then is to care for the wounded to deal with this miasma. I've already sent all the healers off to treat the wounded, but for the moment there's really nothing we can do about the miasma.
Well, handle things here. We've come up with a solid plan for getting the city back into shape. You haven't a thing to worry about. The rest of you too. Don't let I'll get you into any trouble now, you hear? We'll handle things here.
Okay. You need to worry about the situation in the city. We're completely on top of it. We have people from Shinoa, Seigrim, Kailos, and Isko working together to help keep order here. It's not ideal, but it's enough to deal with any immediate problems. You need to worry about the situation in the city. We're completely on top of it. Oh, okay. You can lead the city to us. We'll do everything we can to protect it. The only real wild card is Mrs. Miasma. Seems neither the purifying arts of Iska nor Kailos have any effects on it. We can't keep casting them. Perhaps it would be best to have everyone stay indoors? You can lead the city to us. We'll do everything we can to protect it. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, what about the lady, Dustbuster lady? I'm in charge of cleaning the palace. I love cleaning, but not when the usual dust and muddy footprints are replaced with blood and corpses. Oh, yeah, that is kind of a different matter, isn't it? If it were like any other day, I'd be excessively cleaning. But this is too much. I just want to go home. That makes things sad. We were only able to survive because we hid hidden Princess Aisha's room. Commander Sias, why? I never once thought that the Commander Sias would be capable of doing something like this. He was always so kind and so devoted to the king. How could he be so cruel? I don't know, man. We'll probably get the explanation when we actually fight him at the final dungeon, you know. Typical stuff. And there's Raud. Yeah, you thought Raud was gonna be the big bad, but nope. ... He's just a jackass, that's all. Dad. Hey. Oh, it's you guys. I see, so you're his son. I'm very sorry for your loss. Shut up, I don't need your pity. Just leave me alone. I don't even want to see your faces. Just leave me alone. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Anyone in here? Nope. Okay. Most of the Dragon Knights that were killed at the palace have been buried, but can they ever rest peacefully knowing that they were killed by someone they trusted? How sad that so many Dragon Knights were killed by their own commander. Mustafa thought of placing warriors from all the villages here. While there aren't many of us, he's divided us well enough to protect the key locations. Mustafa sure grew up to be a fine man. I expect nothing less from Dryzen's son. General Dryzen and other survivors are being treated inside. I can see only despair in their eyes. I can't bear to look at them. I'm sure General Dryzen is devastated for losing so many of his men. Yeah. I don't think there's anyone like... Okay. Actually, let's go in the this area first. The naval base has suffered heavy losses as well. Got caught in a pincer attack, and the general was in critical condition. Last I checked, Dragon Knights were almost completely annihilated. So what now? Dragon Knights were almost completely annihilated. The general severely wounded. Can we even justify our existence when we failed so miserably to stop this whole disaster from occurring? These are the people that survived the fighting Rom. So we had to fight, but even with all of us versus one of him, none of us landed even a single blow.
He's the Nihon Falcom. He single-handedly defeated the Roman forces. We never stood a chance. I keep asking myself what ifs, but I don't think we could have done anything differently. There's no advantage in numbers against Commander Sias. We knew that, but what could we do?
Well, I don't know. Use the cheat code, I guess. Where's Commander Raud when you need him? The general's down. Commander Sias is a traitor. We need order. I can't blame him, actually. His wounds are pretty deep as well, so he could be in real danger. In any case, it's impossible for the Dragon Knights to form a patrol squad now. I'll just have to do it myself. Yeah, someone needs to step up. We have to save the world, so we can't do it.
When all my buddies were getting slaughtered outside, I couldn't even step outside the station. I'm a coward. A Dragon Knight hiding and cowering in fear? How could such a man ever show his face to his comrades again?
Well, one step at a time, my friend. One step at a time. Yeah, I was trying to remember if there was anyone actually in here. Like I said, I don't remember every single place where people are and new dialogue and everything like that. Okay, now it's talk to the Dryzen and Sigrun.
Commander Sias, he killed my best friend right in front of my eyes. I never forgive him. Never! He can rot in hell!
Commander Sias, how dare you! You killed my best friend, you bastard!
The doctor who suddenly showed up is an Iskin? I thought the Iskins all died out, but either way, who does he think is ignoring me when I talk to him? At least he's good at what he does. I'm a nobleman. I could never look after the sick and destitute. I'm more fit to supervise.
Even after all this, there's still jackasses around.
I can't still make sense of all this.
The more I think about it, the less I understand. Leave me alone, I'm tired, just let me sleep.
The people here are all pretty cut up, but at least they're still alive. Most of the people Commander Sias attacked didn't make it. A lot of them died almost instantly.
I guess at least they didn't suffer?
How could Commander Sias do this to his own men?
Well, he had a hate, version for everyone.
Yeah, Commander Sias, why? Commander Sias, why?
That man even still lives is nothing short of amazing. These wounds are extraordinarily severe, but none of the wounds hit any vital organs or arteries. I suppose he has his marital experience to thank, in a way, or martial experience in a way. You needn't worry, I treat him with my arts, and we simply wait.
Now we play the waiting game.
Father. I came by to check on him earlier. His condition seems stable at least, but his wounds are pretty severe, so it may be a while before he wakes up. Yeah, probably.
Kushi, you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. I just never thought I'd ever see my father like this. It was Father who arranged to have the medicine sent to me in Seagram, that Tia told me.
Tia?
You mentioned that she came to the village quite often on the llama cart. Yeah. She always gave me a pretty white flower too every time. She said that my father was a great man. But now my father is... And Tia... Sorry, I just feel really lost right now. I don't mean to talk about myself so much. This is painful for the rest of you too. I'm sure my father will be alright. He'll wake up soon. We have our own problems to worry about. Let's leave him to rest and hope that he gets better.
Yeah, it seems like he's out for the count. ... General Dryzen is heavily wounded and has fallen fast asleep.
All of us respected Commander Sias. We looked up to him and even had secret crushes on him. How could he betray us?
Secret crushes do not instantly mean he will not be evil or good. Yeah.
It will be a very long time before we recover from this. This incident will be with us forever, I fear.
Yeah, betrayal is a hard thing to swallow and get past.
Every one of us trusted Commander Sias with our lives, and so many of us had our lives ended by him. Why would he do such a thing? What could have possessed him to turn on us?
Money? I don't know.
I'm so thirsty. Please, somebody, water. Somebody, please, water.
This knight's wounds are deep. She'll need much rest to heal. The enemy is clearly a cold, heartless man to strike a woman so ruthlessly.
Well, she is a warrior. She kind of has to accept that that's a possibility for her in battle.
Your opponent is a heartless man who shows no mercy to any opponent, be they man, woman, or child. Be cautious.
Maybe isn't that how a true warrior should act, you know?
Princess Aisha. Sagrun, stop. Don't get up.
Yeah, you're wounded pretty bad. You shouldn't be moving around.
No, I'm alright. None of these wounds are fatal. The Commander Sias, was not fighting to kill. It's like he was showing off. He swung his sword as though it were as light as a feather. And those cold eyes. Princess, please accept my apologies. I still find it difficult to believe that Commander Sias could betray us. But I've sworn to protect you, and I... Sagrun, that's enough. I just want you to rest. Don't worry about Commander Sias right now. There's some things in life that just don't make sense no matter how much you try to come to grips with them. With this skill, it's no wonder you couldn't do anything to stop him. You should just focus on recovering as quickly as possible. You're no good to us all banged up like that. You're right. There's not much I can do to help you in my present condition. Princess, I'm sorry, but I believe I'm going to rest for a while. Don't be sorry, just get better. And stop worrying about me. You know I can hold my own. Besides, I've got all these other guys with me too. You do indeed, and it does put my mind at ease to know that. Adol, make sure nothing happens to her, okay?
Adol gave an affirmative nod.
Thank you. ...
Is Sagrun gonna be okay?
Yeah, she'll be fine. She's a lot tougher than she looks. Sorry, Sagrun. I hate to leave you, since I know you're gonna worry about me anyway, but I need to go. I'll come back to check on you later, okay? So make sure you're well rested and get yourself all healed up. ... Sagrun is asleep. Her wounds must have wiped her out. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely the low point of the game where it's like, uh-oh, what do we do now? You know, type of thing. But luckily the villains have decided to leave us alone for now. Eldritch Mashara cast a breath spell upon me before I breathed the miasma. It seemed to have worked. I can breathe normally even under these grueling conditions. What an amazing woman. Thanks to Eldritch Mashara's breath magic, I'm able to breathe comfortably even with this noxious atmosphere. Man, what magic can't she do? Oh yeah, she can't heal the Iskin fever, but...
No, we can't do any more than this. We've already suffered great losses by giving you those scarlet crystals. Go away! All these insolent fools are demanding that we cooperate with them. We're suffering serious losses already. We can't worry about more commoners when our business is about to die.
Dude.
All these fools...
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Dude, read the room. If you run such a big business, you must have many different types of weapons and medicines. If the people of your city are suffering, why would you choose not to help them? Yeah, it's almost like... You know, we could just kick you out of the village and let the monsters kill you, right? I'm told this place is the commercial center of the city, but the merchants don't seem to want to help at all. These merchants only seem to care for themselves. Yeah, unfortunately so. That's just how it is with these guys. Yeah, if they were kicked out of the city and didn't have any protection, it'd be a completely different story.
I just heard the Prime Minister Orbis is dead. That can't be true. There must be some sort of mistake. I can't believe our biggest supporter, the Prime Minister, is gone. I can't believe it. How am I supposed to bring this to the Master? I'm from a place near the Ispani Peninsula on the other side of the sea. It's a harbor town, much like Tago City, called Ides. I'd like a vacation right about now. I'm not required to stay with the Master through times like these.
I'd get out too if I could.
If there were ships for me to take, I would have left for my home country. What if I could take a vacation? I don't know about the managers, but I'm not required to stay with the Master through times like these.
Talk about ridiculous. Those insolent fools! Those fools from the temple took all my scarlet crystals. So what if I have a monopoly on the crystals in a situation like this? Joining forces against me like that?
Well, that's what you deserve, nothing more.
I'm not done yet. The more people suffer, the bigger the chances to make money. Weapons, food, I can still sell them for a high price. I better talk to the Prime Minister and get those ships out.
No, well, the Prime Minister's dead, dude. Man, just... I'm not all for search and seizure, but in this case, I might make an exception. Okay, same thing there. I didn't think it changed, but I thought I'd check anyway. All my life I've heard how beautiful Altago City is, but this is not beauty. Everyone has their hands full just cleaning up the rubble and securing the perimeter. We got rid of the rubble blocking the Colosseum just moments ago. The Colosseum laborers took care of all the debris on their end themselves. I admire their strength. Yeah, we can actually head back into town regularly now, so. All his good fever patients are being brought here. That Maya girl is here too. If you're worried, you can go in and check on her. The number of patients suffering from the Iskin fever is staggering. Altego City must have been the outbreak's source. This is where it all began, huh?
None of us were really given any information on what's going on. I understand it's keeping us from getting involved, but it does nothing at all to quell the fear. No one really knows what exactly is going on. I'm so scared.
Everyone that brought us into this temple is treated in the order they arrived, regardless of social status. I was also saved because of the help from a kind stranger. People need each other to live. I never thought of life that way. How foolish are humans that it takes a disaster like this to realize that we must help each other.
Well, you know what? The whole, not dependency, was it, where people get just kind of based, or they get used to certain things, so they, kind of forget. Unless it's a common occurrence, they kind of forget that type of stuff. So,
Reverend Dalen returned here to help the Iskin fever patients. The current head priest fell victim to Iskin fever suddenly, so having him here is reassuring. I must do all I can to help. There's no time to rest. Everyone looks so sad. We're inside Grateus' temple, so we'll be okay, right? Great, Grateus will say we'll be okay.
well, you know what they say about God helping those that help themselves.
I actually ran to the Colosseum first, but I caught Iskin fever there. I didn't know it affected you so quickly. I was completely healthy only a few hours ago. I guess I'm doing better than most people here. That little girl has attacks constantly. Just seeing her makes me feel terrible.
Maya keeps running outside every time she wakes up. I think Maya's worried about Tia. I understand how she feels better in her condition,
You're all right, thank the gods. I heard about Tia. I don't know what to say. But this temple is all we need to take care of many patients at once. Leave Maya and the other patients to us. Maya's condition is not ideal either, but at least the medicine is working. It shouldn't get any worse for now. But each time she awakens, she acts as though she is bleeding for something and tries to get up. I believe she is trying to return to the house where she lived with Tia.
Maybe we should check that out.
Maya, she's asleep, but she looks like she's in a lot of pain.
With the miasma outside, those with Iskin fever will... ...
Adol, what should we do? Maybe we shouldn't say anything?
Maya seems to be in pain. This isn't a good time to tell her about Tia. Yeah, I guess so. She needs to learn the truth at some point. Pant. Maya seems to be in pain. This isn't a good time to tell her about Tia. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no. Is that the... Whoops. Okay, never mind.
I feel so dizzy. I feel hot. Is everyone else okay?
It looks like Iskin fever is still a serious problem everywhere. I must say, Dr. Dalen's medicine knowledge is amazing. I'm learning a lot. Dr. Dalen's medical knowledge is amazing. Why would anyone expel him? Political stuff.
I never thought I'd be getting help in City Temple.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I pressed the button too quickly, so...
This place is so clean compared to Old Town, I just can't relax.
Oh, I have to actually leave the building to reset the dialogue. Sorry, I pressed the button too quickly when I was talking to that guy.
I never thought I'd be able to get help in the City Temple. I can't relax. This place is so clean compared to Old Town. I just can't relax. I'm too tired to even cough. I want to be free from pain.
We could always call Dr. Gaborkian.
I could use Iskin arts a little bit, so I came to treat everyone after hearing Carius. I've never been outside the hidden village, so I'm a little scared. But there are people here that are suffering. I need to be brave. All my art could do is suppress people's coughs. I'm sorry I can't do much else.
Well, just give some people some cough medicine, right? Or cough drops.
Dalen, how dare you place me together with commoners? Is this your petty revenge against me for taking your place as head priest?
Yep. I'd be petty like that.
Why do I have to suffer by some lowly commoner?
Mr. Zanzibar gave us some of his scarlet crystals after strong insistence from the clergy. It was coercion, really. We were hoping Mr. Zanzibar would be more willing to help at a time like this, but
some people just don't learn, even in times of great stress and evil.
Either way, having just a little scarlet crystal in hand to help is a great help. It should buy us some time. Oh, the greatest three of Altego. I'll be going soon anyway, so please, even if it's just the children, please save them. Oh, the greatest three of Altego. Even if it's just the children.
Yeah, you usually don't want the older generation to survive the younger ones, because, they haven't had the chance.
We just finished getting rid of all the rubble from the bell tower. It was hard. That was hard, even with my strength. It wouldn't have been possible without the help of my companions. But the city's in really bad shape. At first, I was shocked to walk out of here and see the entire city in ruins. And then there's an unexplained dark fog covering the entire area.
You guys are still kicking, huh? I heard all about it from the others. Sias of all people.
Yeah, go whip him, lady.
Well, no use crying over spilled milk. I'm sure you have things you need to do as well, so just focus on that. I truly believe that you had taken His Majesty's life, but I was wrong about you.
Are you going to whip yourself in response?
We'll have to save the apologies for later, though. Let's just say I owe you one for now.
All right, going to have a whip session, and she's going to be the... never mind.
If you have time to mope around, you have time to work, so get to it. We're about to join the others to guard the city. You needn't worry about it here.
Dang it.
Are you the ones who protected everyone in the Colosseum? Thank you so much.
It was only fulfilling my duty. There's no need for you to thank me so. The city's in such a terrible shape, though, I'm not sure where to start.
It happened while I was away. Things must have been tough around here. But thanks to the Dragon Knights, no one was hurt. I thought you were the blunt, unsociable type. I guess I was wrong. What a weird fog. I'm glad everyone's okay, but what now?
Finally, all the rubble's gone. I was on security duty at the Coliseum. That's how I was able to avoid the disaster. But I'm still having trouble processing what's going on. And you regroup with the others. The Dragon Knight's gone. Commander Sai's a traitor. I can't believe any of it. I need to go to the palace, see for myself. Yeah, see how the Coliseum's doing.
Someone from outside came, and the trembling's finally stopped too. Is it finally over? I was so worried the bridge might have gotten blocked with rubble.
Well, it did. It just now got cleaned up, though, so it took a hot second to go through, so, yeah.
In which case, this Colosseum would be completely cut off from civilization.
It was.
So, what actually happened out there? The streets are completely black with noxious fog, and not a single person seems to know what's happening.
Okay.
We don't know what's happening, and frankly, it doesn't even matter. We have jobs to do, so we'll do them. Plus, Ursa's with us. She lives for this kind of stimulation, so there's no reason to panic. We're professionals. You came in through the fog, no? You've got some serious zeal, boy. Your lungs must be on fire. Stay a while and rest. Huh, everyone here works is used to the monsters already, so we're all very skilled with weapons, so this is fine. Should be safer here than anywhere else. You guys might as well take a breather while you can. Oops, didn't mean to walk outside. You're the ones that defeated the beast. Are you well? Unfortunately, Executioner Ursa is out, but you can come here anytime you'd like. We have no ill will towards you. We already know that you were afraid. No need to worry. We won't bite. Hard.
Dude. Phrasing.
Did you guys escape from here not too long ago? You've got guts coming back after what you went through. I mean, there are a bunch of safe houses set up all throughout the city. Coming here seems an odd choice. The monsters we were taming underground suddenly turned on us. We were able to drive them off, but then that blasted fog started seeping in. The area outside the Coliseum is completely blanketed in the black fog, so don't open any doors. The door is shut tight. Yeah, you can't go to the end of the Coliseum. So, yeah, a lot of areas are now cut off because to just isolate certain characters and make it a little bit easier to interact with certain people.
What the? Grateos? I could barely make out even an outline. I was just gonna thank him for protecting the city from further harm, but I can't even see his face. When is this weird fog gonna clear up? Oh man, the air out here is terrible. But thank Grateos for protecting the city from any further harm.
The owner of this house is really nice to me. Not like the other merchants that are really mean to me.
Well. Oh, sorry.
The owner of this house is really nice, not like the other mean merchants. I wish I could live here.
Well, too bad. After this whole event is over, it'll go back to the status quo.
Heard that the harbor is in ruins. I can't just let some warriors take care of things. I need to do something about them myself. I need to do something about the harbor. I don't care about the Miasma. I can take it.
Jeez, what a commotion that was. I hear some people were hurt pretty badly because they couldn't get away in time. I'm just thankful I'm alright. I hear people were hurt, but I'm actually doing alright. I guess I should be thankful.
Yeah, all you just accept that you're A-okay.
Ow, my head. It hurts so bad. At least I'm still alive.
Man, I wonder who it was that saved me. I've never seen her before. That is Cruci, I believe. If it wasn't for the girl that saved me, I would have been in the next world already. I've never seen her before, so maybe she's one of the villages? I need to thank her somehow. That looks like she's got a fan. Actually, the whole village is a fan of Cruci, but
my own grandfather once told me that the people of the city used to live a modest life, but the people eventually abandoned that in favor of a life of indulgence. This could be the punishment for our extravagance. The people of Otago have long lived in a life of indulgence and whim. Maybe we're finally being punished for it.
I mean, you should be punished for certain sins, but not this badly.
All the other houses must have been people looking for shelter like here. It'll be tough to make food for everyone. I hope the groceries we have are enough.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're gonna get food with all the anomalies and everything like that, so we are on a ticking time clock here. I don't know if I can make enough food to feed everyone here. Well, soups and stews are good ways to keep kind of expand food. It looks like things settled down a bit finally, but I hear most of the ships that were docked at the harbor have been sunk. Trade was Altego's priority, but now there won't be any for a long time. Things have calmed down, but with the ships sunk, there won't be any traffic for some time. I wish there was something I could do to help as a merchant. Yeah, good thing Rom's not deciding to attack us at this point, so. A small boat's been brought here for you. It's at the pier. Some have been attempting to flee to other kingdoms, fearing the end of all Altego. Most of the ships aren't even serviceable. They'll just have to wait. A boat is ready for you at the pier. I hear it's an important business, but the Miasma stretches out to the sea as well. Be careful. The harbor is in pretty bad shape. I know the attacks were sudden, but couldn't the Dragon Knights do anything against the monsters? The harbor is in bad shape. I know it was a sudden attack, but couldn't the Dragon Knights not really do anything? I don't know, man. I guess they were just surprised or shocked at the whole situation, so. I'm not going to go on the ship actually yet, but. Okay. We'll hold off on that. Because we still want to. Still some things we need to do before we call it an episode. Yeah, I know it's going to be a bit of a long episode because of that. No, no one over there.
I was being chased by monsters outside just earlier. I get the shivers just thinking about it. A boy I've never met before saved me, though. That's why I'm still alive. His clothes were a bit strange, but he was a very nice boy. Being chased by monsters, what a horrible experience. I hope I never have to go through anything like that again. I just want to live peacefully at home.
Me too, lady.
I just heard this, but apparently the Prime Minister was done in by a man wearing black. I didn't really like him, but his death was unfortunate. I didn't like the Prime Minister, but that's a fate I would never wish on anyone. But with both the King and Prime Minister gone, who's going to run this country?
Yeah, Aisha is going to need some help, that's for sure.
The weird dark fog is still lingering outside. What if it never clears up? Do we have to live in such gloomy weather all this time?
It's like Seattle, not really much different.
The weather outside is still gloomy.
Although in America, the Northwest, you know, people, it's because of how gloomy it is, people tend to, well, let's just say, jump the mortal coil sooner than expected. Money cannot help you in times when you really need it, help like right now. I lived only to make money and more money, but now it all seems so meaningless. You can give it to me. Money can't help you in times when you really need help. I was foolish to risk my life all this time for it. Yeah, it's always the kind of certain situations kind of give you the expectations of what really matters.
I can't stand being stuck in this room all the time, but no one knows that the city streets are safe right now. Rumor has it that a man in black was the one who incited the monsters. They can't catch him soon enough.
Well, we won't till the end of the game.
Rumor has it that man in black is the culprit behind all this. How dare you frighten me so? He must be caught and executed at once.
Well, we'll try our best, I guess. And see, we can actually go into the dungeon if we want to. Yeah. Yeah, see? Actually, where's the... Well, I'll do that off screen. I was going to find the teleport, but I'm like, no, I'll listen to that later. This episode's already going to be long enough as it is. The damage here is quite severe. Some parts of the city have been completely destroyed. So this is what could happen if a monster attacks the city and succeeds. Amazing. We were also victims of monsters approaching the village gates. I suppose it's the same anywhere you go. Is something the matter? It looks like as though the monsters that were outside were all driven out by the rescue workers. Regardless of where we come from, we're all Altagini and we need to work together. I wonder when I'll be able to go back home. Maybe I should just ask one of the rescue workers from the other villages to take me home. Probably not the best time. The times may be tough, but I decided to open today. You need anything? Hey, I know times are tough, but I'm working hard. Why don't you take a look at what I have? The premium recovery medicines are selling very well. Shouldn't you just give it to me for free, like at the end of Lunar? So the guys outside are warriors from other villages. They brought up a lot of medicine, recovery medicine. If you're going out there too, then you should prepare for it. Well, we gotta use our money for something. It's pretty dangerous out there. You guys should be careful.
Did you want anything? We have everything you need for an aggravated assault.
I'm an aggravated assault.
Thanks for all I calmed down. Sheesh. I'm glad the warriors from other villages came up to cover for the Dragon Knights. But with a city like this, you'd think the weapons business would be booming.
Well, only so many people can buy weapons.
Be careful if you plan to head out of the city.
Oh, I am. We were able to clear out the rubble here by working together. Unfortunately, our numbers are too small to leave this area unguarded and check on the rest of the city. The miasma makes long-term security impossible. We need to take action, but what do we do? I believe I have an idea. Friends and fellow warriors that you are, I have a favor to ask of you. Are you here to give me the final quest of the game? In Segram, we have a sacred flame that we believe is believed to ward off calamity. If we could acquire a portion of it, well, I think you get the idea. I know that of your exploits from Mustafa. He speaks highly of you. Please take this. Alright, we get the final quest of the game. Quest number 17. And we get the Ivory Ember case. It is an ivory ember case which may be used to transport the flame without risk of it burning out. We work together for the good of all. I am Wesley Irizarry, Warrior Chief. Go and rest. Peace, friends, and thank you. What is with the names of this game? Jiminy Christmas. They're so weird and outlandish. Shinoa and Segramite warriors are cooperating to guard the city, but is it even possible to guard against us? The Holy Flame of Segram can be found at the temple overlook of our village. If we should have that flame here among us, we may be able to weaken the effects of the miasma. Please hurry. The Holy Flames of Segram can be found at the temple overlook of our village. Good luck to you.
What happened to the city? What was all this fog about? My precious Longmas will die if I stay here like this. I need to leave, and soon. I brought people, goods, and whatnot from Kairos, but what happened here?
Too bad you can't teleport. I took a look around the city. It sure is different from Shinoa. Who would have thought our cultures could diverge so drastically when we're both part of the same kingdom? The city is truly enormous. I suspect its people live fundamentally different than us Shinoans. Either way, we need to help each other out right now. Is there anyone guarding? Okay, I was about to say. Thus far, we prevent any monsters from invading the city streets, but this miasma seems to act as a beacon for them, so we must guard all city entrances and inlets with diligence. Leave the city security to us. I'll put my pride as a warrior on the line. No monsters breaking through on my watch. Yeah, I was going to have basically all the dialogue talk be this episode, so that's why it's going to be a little bit long. The bartender and I cleaned up the rubble out by ourselves. You work, you get hungry. It's one of the laws of nature. I hear the warriors from the villages will be patrolling the streets. That's good to hear. I should thank them with something. I hear warriors from the other villages have come to help. Their presence is most appreciated. And apparently the people of Iska are here, the Phantom Tribe, here on Altego City. I must speak with them. Well, you got plenty of time, I guess. I can't believe there are people from one of the lost tribes here. This is my chance to speak with them. And he has, for some reason, he can still talk to him about Titanos and the tribes, for some weird reason. Did you hear the Dragon Knights were almost completely annihilated by some guy? The Prime Minister was killed too. What's going to happen at Altego? Dragon Knights are pretty much all gone. There's no one to run the country. The city's in terrible shape too. Will Altego even be able to recover from this? The monsters are gone now, so I guess it's safe to say we're no longer in danger now. But I hear the palace is in pretty bad shape. And with this crazy dark fog, yeah, everyone's still scared. We escaped danger, but I can tell everyone's still scared. To be honest, I'm scared too. I've been debating if I should close up shop or not. Well, some people need some levity to in dark times. So perhaps it's best not to do that yet. I decided I should rest in an empty room. The commotion was just so tiring. Why are these things happening? The monsters, the dark fog, I just don't get it. Yeah, it's the end of the world. Mommy was going crazy earlier. She started yelling at the top of her lungs, "We need to go back home!" I understand why Mommy would be scared, but it's not good to panic. That's what Daddy told me. Where is your dad? Is he back at the homeland?
Because all the ships were sunk, I can't go back home to my country. What should I do? I just want to get out of this hellhole of a country as soon as possible. With all those sunken merchant ships, it seems like there won't be any outgoing transportation for a while. What should I do now?
You'll just have to hold on tight.
I tried to go home earlier, but the warriors outside stopped me. I'm so tired of being scared. When will I be able to go home? I hear the streets are still dangerous. When will I be able to go home?
Not yet. Not for a time, anyway.
The customer over there keeps saying she needs to find a friend in Old Town. I keep telling her it's still dangerous outside, but she seems angry. It's still dangerous outside. Please stay here. How long do I have to stay at the place like this? I still have a deal to settle. Hurry up and let me out. Jeez. When will the fog outside clear?
Oh yeah, she's still looking for that one guy to get her money back, I guess, or something. Is that really all you care about, lady? Money? Most of the Old Town residents have been moved here. Space is pretty tight to be sure, but the structure is safe from the miasma and safety is paramount. Incidentally, all the wounded Iskan fever patients have been sheltered within the main sanctuary. It looks like Old Town isn't protected by the outer wall of the city, but the monsters in the miasma, Old Town doesn't stand a chance. We need to evacuate immediately.
But this stubborn old man just won't listen to the thing I say. Listen, old man, it's dangerous for you to stay here. Come on, just listen to me. This is only the beginning. The real bad stuff's on its way. I can feel it. Mumble, mumble. I can feel it in my bones. A metaphorical storm's a brewing. Mumble, mumble. Mumble, mumble, grumble, grumble. Goes in there.
I came here with Grandma. The smoke kept coming up into the houses. But this place is okay. It's really old, really strong building. The smoke can't come in here, but I want to go home.
At least the grandma survived.
I was completely engulfed in that fog. Couldn't get indoors quick enough. But the other residents saved me. I'm so grateful. So thankful. I'm glad I made it to the sanctuary. My poor grandchild was so worried about me.
I'd like to go home, but just seeing that murky fog outside scares the crap out of me. And the sanctuary isn't bad, right? It's built like a rock. It can handle anything nature throws at it. I feel safe in here for whatever reason. Guess Old Town's not all that bad after all.
Yeah, that's what you get for... And don't you feel bad for mocking it this whole game?
No one knows about Iskin fever better than Dr. Dalion. The city folk only know now, realizing how absolutely foolish they were to run him out of town. What idiots!
Yeah, what fools!
You've got to hand it to Dr. Dalion, though. He treats old and young, rich and poor, and even the very people who drove him out of the city. He's a saint for sure.
That's usually what gets you sainthood, you know. Kitty. No one. Man.
When we removed patients, there was this one particular girl holding onto a withered flower as if for dear life. I'll never forget that sight as long as I live. A girl that young, suffering from Iskin fever. It's a travesty. That girl's been trying to say something, but she seems to be mute. I wish I could do something to help her.
Well, unless you do some crazy magic, she's not going to be talking, so... Alright, and finally, if we go into Tia's house, we find... Tia's hairpin. That's Tia's.
Damn it, why, Tia? Didn't you say it was from your late mother?
Yeah, apparently so. But yeah, we get the final event item in the game. Tia's hairpin. Tia's treasured hairpin. There's some other, obviously there's other items you can equip, but we haven't bought them yet, so. Alright, so that's, yeah, I'm trying to remember if that's actually required that we actually get Tia's hairpin. I think it is. But anyway. Alright, well, it looks like the town of Altego has been destroyed, but it's kind of going back to normal, but now we've got our own set of problems to deal with Sias, what he's doing and what Tia's doing, So first things first, we gotta complete some quests, and then we gotta head on to the ruins. What awaits us there? Find out next time in the next episode of East 7. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.